Bonjour! Today we're headed to France to talk about how oral health is implemented in this country. So to understand oral health in France, we first need to understand the importance of oral health. So, oral health is a big deal. Poor oral health can lead to poor overall health. It can lead to systemic disease. Luckily, the World Health Organization is here to help us. So, the World Health Organization also goes by WHO. They serve more than 170 countries, and France is included in this. They aim to help with nutrition factors, modifiable risk factors, and ultimately, their goal is prevention. So even though the World Health Organization is trying to help the country get on board with prevention, the insurance systems are kind of lacking in that area. They do have a statutory health insurance system, which covers hospitals, long-term care, and prescription drugs. However, this insurance system doesn't cover vision, hearing, or dental, which makes these things a financial burden if people want to get the prevention measures. They also have a safety net that does allow some people to get preventatory measures included in their insurance. However, your income has to be very low to qualify. One of the reasons these insurance agencies might not cover preventative care is because of the precedent set. In years past, it's been tradition to only go to the dentist if something hurt and something was wrong. They didn't take demand in preventatory care. In fact, 31% of children do not brush their teeth twice a day, and 5% of children in this country don't brush at all. This may be because of the tradition. In 2017, a program was put in place to help children who may not have people to teach them preventative measures. What it is a screening. At 6, 9, 12, and 15 years old, children receive a free dental screening to assess for decay or any areas that may be causing problems. If the dentist does find decay, the child is allowed a second appointment to do the restoration needed, and all of it is free of cost. So let's change gears a little bit and talk about why education and prevention is necessary for all people, regardless of age. The French culture's diet consists of croissants, cheese, meats, wines, pastas, and soft drinks. While cheese can be beneficial to the oral cavity, the rest of these foods are considered risk factors for caries. If you're not educated on this, you may not know to limit exposure. You may not know the risks that can happen by consuming these foods. However, I do want to say something good about the French diet. They typically limit their meals to 3 times a day. They don't do a lot of snacking. Whether this is by chance or by choice, this is beneficial to their oral health. Additionally, smoking is a common cultural trait in France. We know that smoking can contribute to oral cancer. Yet, even though we have these oral disease factors and caries risk factors, the dental hygienist isn't recognized as a profession in France. This is common for many European countries where dental hygiene just isn't a profession. This means that these countries have less education, less promotion, and less prevention. I do want to state that the assistants that help the dentists do advocate for some promotion and some education, yet it's very limited since people are typically only in for priority care needs. Continuing on with prevention, the country has no additional fluoride supplement in their water supply. This is considered unfeasible by the country's leaders. Without hygienists to educate them on the cost efficiency and the benefits of this fluoride, it is hard to make the change. Yet with all that being said, France is still on track to making change. The country recognizes that this precedent has been set on priority care and are targeting their children so that they can target future generations on the importance of prevention. There's still barriers such as mindset and socioeconomic factors, yet the country is trying and working towards implementing prevention techniques. So ultimately, what France needs to continue doing is advocating for change, focusing on education and socioeconomic factors. Change doesn't happen in a day, but continuous efforts will allow their future generations to receive optimal oral health. I hope you enjoyed this presentation and learned a little bit about France along the way.